Welcome to King's Wisdom TV. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful themes in the Bible, grace. Grace is God's unearned, undeserved favor, freely given to us no matter where we come from or what we've done. It's a gift that transforms hearts and lives. And in this video, we'll explore 10 inspiring verses that reveal just how deep and boundless God's grace truly is. The journey begins in Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9. Which reminds us that it is by grace we have been saved, through faith, not by works, so that no one can boast. Grace is not something we earn, it's a gift. Romans 3 verses 23 to 24 echoes this truth, saying that although all have sinned and fall short of God's glory, we are justified freely by His grace through the redemption in Christ Jesus. Grace steps in where we fall short. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 brings us even closer to understanding the heart of God. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. This verse shows us that grace isn't just about salvation. It's strength in our struggles and hope in our weakest moments. Similarly, Romans 5 verse 20 declares that where sin increased, grace increased all the more. No mistake or failure can outrun the abundance of God's grace. In John 1 verse 16, we hear that from the fullness of Christ, we have all received grace upon grace. Grace doesn't run out. It keeps flowing, wave after wave, always enough for every season of life. Titus 2 verse 11 reminds us that the grace of God has appeared to all people, offering salvation to everyone. Grace has no boundaries, no exclusions. It reaches every heart willing to receive it. Hebrews 4 verse 16 encourages us to approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in time of need. Grace isn't distant, it's available right now in our everyday challenges. Colossians 4 verse 6 calls us to let our speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt. Grace doesn't just change us, it flows through us, shaping how we treat others. Finally, 1 Peter 5 verse 10 gives us hope and assurance, declaring that the God of all grace, who has called us to His eternal glory in Christ, will Himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish us after we've suffered a little while. Grace is not only for our past and present, but also for our future. It carries us into eternity. These 10 verses remind us that grace is God's love poured out without conditions. It saves, sustains, strengthens, and transforms. No matter what you're going through, remember that His grace is sufficient and it is more than enough for you. You're watching King's Wisdom TV, and we're glad you joined us today. If this message blessed you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more uplifting content, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of God's amazing grace. Stay connected, stay inspired, and may God's grace continue to abound in your life.